We are off to Suburbia, and Suburbia does take a little bit more time to get through than the other ones, as this is when it turns and sends us to of a little bit more of a how do you put it? A little bit more of a test of your skill to see if you've improved during the game or not. And in my opinion, that's what starts with Suburbia, and it only gets worse. It only gets worse when you head to places like, um, the airport and Tokyo and places like that. Son of a gun. Inward hero flip. Inward hero flip. Easy enough. Says the guy who ends up crashing. And down I go. But we got this. And I am taking it into account because of the fact that I was basically instructed from a comment to commentate more. I, I will say that it has a way of giving me the opportunity to get a little bit better on commentary. And honestly, the thought, maybe the thought came mind about maybe doing a commentary class just to learn a thing or two about a thing or two when it came to commentary. But it's also just being a little bit more comfortable in this area or this avenue, which you don't necessarily need to take a class for that. You could just learn it on your own. It's a learned chore, in my opinion, but it's also something that you can learn how to do and be taught how to do, or be taught how to do. But the fact of the matter is, either way, we almost cleared out half the half of this stuff, and we still got a bit of a ways to go. And I know for a fact that there's going to be something, but I'm just going to put it out there now. I'm already on the idea of putting Tony Hawk 3 aside in the month of January and setting myself up for something more. Expect an adaptation. Expect an adaptation and a transformation in 2023 for the channel, because I'm telling you now, it's coming. Be ready, because I'm excited about it too. I thought I could get, I thought I could get out of the way, but apparently the milk truck or the ice cream truck. Thank you. Apparently the ice cream truck is not necessarily. I know what I'm doing, I swear. Okay, maybe I don't, but I pretend. I pretend very easily, or very well. How about you go the other way and get get the piece that I wanted. Good job breaking my neck, huh? Um, I honestly can't remember if I acquire everything or not. I could probably tell you I know where 2/3 of the stuff is, but I don't necessarily know where the other stat point. Oh no, I know where the other stat point is. It's in the barbecue area, ain't it? Yeah, there it is. Okay, so we should be able to get. Man, we should be able to get done with this within 10 minutes. I think, but this is another tutorial, and because the recommendation was to have some commentary alongside it, I'm just happy I had somebody like Jeff Rowley, who I must have started, who I must have started the series with, or the playthrough with, and just never continued it. Go figure. Again, how many times do I do that? Don't ask what I'm trying to do there. Don't ask what I'm trying to do there. I have no freaking idea. I totally didn't just miss it. Totally did not just miss, as they would say in a, I totally just didn't whiff that. But, I mean, I would say I try and attack, I try and find a source of attack and go for it, but also I try and, like, what's it called? I try and, what's it called? Damn. I try and, well, get more points than that, but I try and there we go, baby. I try and save the easier goals for the back half to make it easier in the end and get the harder goals out of the way first. But that doesn't always work. I sometimes just say, screw it, get the easier goals out of the way, and then go back to the harder goals. But, again, it doesn't always work that way. I just take what I can get sometimes when I go through a run and try and, kill off some goals either way, to at least try and kill off something. That's what I want to do. I'll get the restoration, or I'll restore the power. I'll restore the power now. But yeah, it doesn't always work that way. With that, sometimes I have to go the other way, and I lost my train of thought, to be honest with you. Sometimes, oh yeah, sometimes I go a different route with it, and sometimes I go a different route with it because it's easier and just take what I can get, but other times I make it easier for myself and, focus, kill off one at a time. It really depends on what the goal is, because if the goal is to finish everything, I really am dumbfounded with that. But if the goal is to finish everything, then I try and attack piece by piece. But if the goal is to just finish what I can to unlock the levels, which is honestly never the goal, but if that is the goal, then I go a different way with it. You know what I mean? So yeah. But I hope this tutorial helps because I know tutorials in this game help me. And if it does help, please feel free to let me know down in the comment section below. And if you're enjoying this content, feel free to stay tuned for more from Tony Hawk 3 as I continue to progress with different skaters to the different levels and show you how it's done to get through the game in case you're struggling to get through one of my favorite games from back in the day. With that being said, I will see you in the next one. Till then.